Hello and welcome back. We are taking part in the Spa sprint race. We qualified for it in. Forgotten the pace now. God, sorry. 11th. So we're starting in 11th. We need to avoid any real contact if we can help it, because that's not going to do well for us. Ooh, fucking hell. Oh, let's avoid contact. Immediately crashes into someone. But they lost their wing and we didn't. So they lost part of their wing at least. Ours seems fine. Okay. It worked out alright in the end then. I've said that corner was going to be trouble. It's a difficult corner at the best of times. If there's ever a place on this track where you're going to crash into someone, it'll be that corner. And if not that corner, it'll be the chicane near the end, just before the end. Oh, dancing around him. I want to overtake, but I also don't want to. So if he just goes in for a wing change, which I think he will, I don't want to lose pace sitting behind him when I could be catching it with a Porsche. Oh. Okay. That was not an ideal first call. I know what I mean. It'll be Drugovic in first place, I should think. I don't remember seeing him, and I think he's qualified higher. Sergeant Porsche. See if we can catch up to anyone on this corner by taking it a bit more risky than they would. Yeah, Drugovic is in first. No pit stop for the front wing, so he's obviously thinking he's okay to carry on. We have got clean air ahead of us, which is good. It's an opportunity for us to get a bit of faster pace. It does mean, however, that unless we catch up this lap, we're not going to have DRS. But we are ahead of Lawson. We overtook him. He was started in 10th. And our front wing is still intact, which is also very essential, because our front wing is kind of the only thing that matters to me. Matters more than tyres. There's a lot of right hand turns here, a lot of slower, more controlled right hand turns, I should say, which mean that if we had wing damage, specifically right front wing damage, we would be in danger of having less control, less downforce, less everything that we need to be able to do the corner well, and thus lose a lot of time on it. So this is quite a slow corner, that bit, and then obviously you've got chicane. Oh, look, fastest sector 2. Rinse and repeat. Oh, crikey. My rough night's sleep is now catching up on me. So we're not going to have caught. We were only just slower than the fastest pace. Trouble is, these guys in front of us are going to have DRS. At least Porsche definitely is. Oh, is that a collision behind us?
Yellow flag.
Fuck. Right, it's not an awful lot I can do about Djugovic. Okay. Well, that puts us into third. It's a shame no one crashed into him. That could have really spiced things up a bit. If we'd have been able to get a... If they'd red flagged it, we could have got a set of tyres. A new set of tyres. And really gone ham. Ooh. Plus, a restart would mean that we'd have another new... what's I call it? Lights out and away we go moment. Which is my best place for overtaking. And if I was in third and we had that, there's only 2 people I could possibly crash into on that first corner. And realistically, based on what happened here today, I'd probably catch up. So Sargent will be slowing Paul's share down. Oh god, Sargent's leading a race. Good heavens, what's happened here? Crikey. I am losing time, that's for sure. But I'm staying ahead of Iwasa. So that is the key thing. I can live with a third place finish if it means I'm A, ahead of Lawson, and B, don't have too much difficulty with it. And at the moment, other than that bump at the start and having to dodge around Djugovic, it's not been too bad, which is good. So I'm not just losing positions like I could be. I came out of that tussle at the start quite nicely. Only trouble is, we're going to do it all again next time because we're starting in the same place in the race, and Lawson is, by the looks of things, starting on pole. Which is not ideal. But, you know, it is what it is. Such things happen. We have lost a bit of time to it, Lisa. Okay. Yeah, we're good. We're good. It's not the end of the world. We're over a 6th of the way through it. I just need to maintain this position. And to be fair, I could lose a position and it would still be alright. It's just a matter of making sure that we catch up enough with Lawson to negate the fact that he's already got 2 points. So we need to get at least 2 points more than him in this sprint to be able to go into the race on a relatively even footing. It's that last corner. I really do lose a lot of time on that last corner. What am I doing wrong? I don't think the setup's right. I think we've got the wrong car set up. Should have gone down one. I'd sacrifice a bit of top speed if it meant I got a bit more handling. That's a lot of bouncing about here as well. Was that the porpoising thing? Is that what that is? I always forget. Oh, great, now the cat's gone haywire. That's all I need. Well, we've got a fastest sector 1. So maybe we're... Oh, not a fastest. We've got our fastest, I think. It's a competitive sector 1 at the very least. It does seem like we're losing time still on first and second, but again they've got DRS, which means, well, one of them's got DRS, one of them's got very clean air, the cleanest air of the whole bloody lot of us. So, you know, factors are at play. I've got clean air, but I don't have the DRS. No, it's not a great time. I'm feeling less and less confident about this race by the seconds. As if it wasn't bad enough that there was another, what is that, 13 laps of it after this one? See, Iwasa has literally caught up with us, and it's all because of that one corner. I don't understand what I'm doing wrong. I can't be slowing down too little, or else I'll be going off. If I don't slow down that much, I do end up having to, you know, I stayed on the track proper that time. I can't have been just doing it too slow, so I'd have been much faster. I'd have flown off. Wouldn't be a problem, but he's going to have DRS now. He's going to have DRS coming into this bit now. He's catching up slowly but surely. I do wish the cat would stop going haywire. He's gone booloo, he has. Absolutely booloo. It's like we just have to race defensively. Keep our position as best we can. But that's not going to help matters. Take it back if we can, if we lose it. But the longer we hold on to it, the less time we've got to take it back. But at the same time, there's no point just giving him the position, because if we end up being able to defend and not lose the position in the first place, that's better. And I have had some pretty damn good defensive driving this season. I can't remember what the track was. Was it France, maybe? Whichever one it was, I did not lose that position, and I absolutely should have. Literally the whole fucking, well, not the whole fucking, the vast majority of point scoring drivers were bunched up behind me, and they couldn't get past because of whatever reason. I think because of a setup change I did. I would honestly say that's probably the main, oh god, better like the main reason why. Although we have, oh, no. We did gain a smidgen of time there. It is only a smidgen, but we did pull away from him. And again, we've pulled away. Not enough, he has still got DRS. Okay, this is fine. This is all fine. We're a third of the way through the race. He's catching up. I slowed down a bit earlier than normal there. They're jostling for position down in first. So down in first, like it's below us. It's a smaller number, higher position. It's crazy. We're a green sector 1. This could be a good lap, but I'm not taking my chances on it. I'm just sort of. I'm not betting on it being a great lap. Oh, this might be green sector. It's a green sector 2. We have gained a half second on Porsche as well. Pulled away from Iwasa. More than a second away now. I don't know what I've done overly differently to... Not a massive amount, it seems. It doesn't need to be a massive amount. We're not going to have fastest lap, but it could be our fastest lap. No. Jesus Christ, he set a fastest behind us. Yeah, thanks. I just learned that. Oh, Christ. He's right on my fucking heels again. I don't know what it is about that last corner that's screwing me over so much, but it is that last corner that does me. I might have had my fastest lap, but it doesn't help necessarily if it's not the fastest lap. Look, you can try for it if all you like, mate. I've got the inside, I've got the racing line. There we go. Bloody hell. 11 laps to go. 10.5 laps to go. It doesn't make sense to me how we're so far ahead of Williams. What's going on with Williams? Because we should not be... I shouldn't be 14 seconds ahead of someone at this point. Was there an incident? Have they got damage? Because everyone else seems quite bunched up behind us. From the looks of it, whereas we're quite a bit ahead of Williams. Oh, a bit wide. Nearly 15 seconds down that. Trouble is, because of the way the track works, there's not a massive amount of opportunity for me to see them and see if they are all just one big group that's DRS training it through. Which is my suspicion. Or whether there's something more going on. I think probably around the outside here. It's my best bet if I can catch a glimpse. The track's quite tight there. Yeah, but there's not a lot of them. They're all basically one big group. They're closer there than we in second places, so it's going to be, you know, there's a reason they're all bunched up, and I should think it's Williams who's just holding up the pack. Why though? That's my question. Why is Williams holding up the pack? Very peculiar. I feel bad for Drugovic actually. Ended up starting in first and having to retire a few laps in. That's a shame. Reminds me of Perez in Mexico. That was unfortunate. Still, 3 don't go into 2. Not without a bit of damage. I needed to definitely get the damage. Flew up into the air, didn't he? It was good to watch. One hell of a crash as far as, you know, as far as crashes go. Spectacular way to finish your home race. Not that he technically finished it, that was our point, wasn't it? But you know what I mean. One hell of an end to your home race. Like if I slammed into a wall in Silverstone, which in retrospect would be quite difficult because a lot of the walls are quite a long way away. That's part of why I started doing so well. It wasn't very tight. I do not do well on tight tracks. Right, it's official. 3rd place is our objective. If we can stay in 3rd, we're good. I ain't gonna catch 2nd. 4th is the 3rd or 4th is the realistic location. Oh, great. That's all I fucking need, him to do that. Piss off, Lawson. Just got to stay ahead of Iwasa. He's going for it again, but he's going to miss out because I've got the racing line going into the corner, and he needs to duck behind me because he's not going to dive in front of me because he can't. If he had the balls, he'd just move to the side or he'd take the corner differently. But no, they're so hell-bent on doing the racing line, you can use that to your advantage. So I do. Because he has to slow down extra on top of what he would normally have to do, just so he can join the racing line at an appropriate angle. Gives me a bit of breathing room. Gives me a bit of breathing room for a few corners, and then we start the old song and dance again. So I've seen that a lot of people are pissed off with the way that the cars look this coming year. A lot of black as a primary or secondary colour. Now I don't mind so much as long as I can tell the difference between them. Now I'm thinking that that might not be the easiest thing to do based on what I've seen thus far and what I'm hearing. I think it was McLaren. No, not McLaren. Aston Martin. Probably Aston Martin. I've seen likened to the Tesco uniform, which is funny because it's funny. It amuses me, for I am easily amused. Apparently it's something to do with the weight of the paints. Apparently the paint's too heavy. I suppose makes sense. It's a shame that we're going to end up with bland cars. You know, I was hoping to see the silver arrows be silver and Ferrari be incredibly red, but in fairness, I've not seen their cars yet. I don't know if they've revealed them. I know the Red Bull hasn't been revealed yet, so maybe they'll be the regular sort of colours. I've just got to strip away as much weight as possible, haven't I? It's a thing, and if paint isn't a necessity for the performance of a car, then why would they bother putting it on, right? I don't necessarily need to be able to see who's who whilst they're out and about, and there's other options you can go with for that anyway. For example, just a little name tag, a license plate even. Oh, a little license plate on the back of a car, race car. That'd be cool, wouldn't it? I mean, it wouldn't be cool. It wouldn't. It would interest me briefly till I got bored with it. And no doubt it would swing at some point, fly off, probably kill someone. I've seen that film with the train and the bit of metal and the person's head. Was it Sean William Scott, Final Destination 1? I feel like it probably was. I always forget that he was in that. It's probably the most famous person who was in number 1. Apart from maybe Ali Larter, who's... No, I'd say she's less famous than he is. Because he was in the American Pie films, wasn't he? Which makes him, I would say, more famous than the one who I know, really, for being in number 2 and in... What is it? Heroes. That's it. TV show Heroes. Which I keep meaning to rewatch. Obviously she was in Final Destination 1 as well, but didn't really know it was her until the second one. doing okay. We're holding our position. Like I say, we're not necessarily gonna. It's all third is the best we're gonna get, unless those two crash out in front of us. And actually, it's probably in our best interest that they don't crash out, because then that would give Lawson more points. I'm not sure what the sweet spot in terms of maximum position for him to be in and for them to be in terms of us moving up. And I signed out of chat. Why the hell is that popped up? I signed out of it. Oh no, I had to reboot, didn't I? Oh, fuck's sake. But why for? Bloody thing. That's, yeah, I play this on a Steam Deck, right? Stream it to my TV so I can record it. And not to my TV, to my PC monitor, which happens to be a TV. And I was while I was loading the game up the first time today, it decided the whole thing was going to shut down on me. The whole Steam Deck. So, you know, that's a bit of a letdown. Still, could be worse. Could definitely be worse. I'm very pleased I bought a Steam Deck. It's one of the best things I've bought in a long time. And I get to play all sorts of games that I wouldn't have been able to. Like the PC would not run this at all. There's not a chance in hell that my PC could run this. I've been playing Hell Let Loose recently. Again, PC can't handle it. Wait, just play the damn game if you're going to play the game. What would I have said? Play it. Don't keep jumping in and out of the bloody thing. Fucking hell, what a toss. No, I shouldn't say that. He's a good mate. See, in our friendship group, we give each other a lot of shit. But he's very good at giving as much as he gets, and he does get an awful lot. He doesn't get salty about it, he just takes it in stride. Does the fake offended thing, gets offensive back. You know, typical mildly toxic male only group behaviour. But we all know, where the line is. I think we all know where the line is. It's important to have a social group where you can just be bastards sometimes. Just, I think it's important to have a social group where you can just be a bastard sometimes. And the reason I think that is because then you are able to avoid it spilling over into regular circumstances, which would not be good for anyone. The key thing is being able to distinguish between which setting you're in. Because if you are in such a group of people and you are out and about in public, you would not get away with quite as much as you would in private. So, you know, play it by ear and all that nonsense. Okay. I don't know what I'm talking about. Oh, fuck. I'm surprised we did not take some serious damage there. We should absolutely have taken some serious damage there.
We're starting to catch the car in front, but we need to look after the tyres. We won't be making another pit stop.
We should absolutely have taken some damage there. I'm just thankful that we are still in the race. I will settle for 4th place now. He was just right there, wasn't he? I mean, absolutely, I crashed into him, but Jesus. How come I bounce off and he doesn't even feel it? That doesn't feel right. Again, miracle we didn't lose the wing or something. Can we catch him before? See, he doesn't have DRS now. Nor will he have DRS. Which means theoretically he'll actually be going slower than he was before, because he won't have the boost to his speed for the 2 specific portions of track that we get it for. Oh well, I can't fucking catch him anyway, so it doesn't matter. Jesus. We'll have 3 laps left after this. I'm getting a bit cold. Christ, I'm gonna have to put like a jumper on or something. Now, 4th place, guaranteed final position as long as I don't crash out, which I shouldn't do. It's a bit of a shame, but we lost it on that 14. We lost 3rd on that 14, but we can cope. No sign of Lawson in the top 6, which means that he's getting definitely less points than us by at least 2. Which is fine. I think we get 8 points for this. We need him to get at least 2 less than us. I can't remember if I said. Because he'd have got 2 for qualifying first. Which is annoying. But it means that even if he does get 2 points, or within 2 points of us in here, in this race, at least we'll be going into the main event on an equal footing. Which is about the only fair thing that can happen in terms of trying to sort this race out and trying to catch up with him. Although I don't reckon our chances, when you consider that we've struggled a bit from 11th here. I mean, not to get ahead of him, but just in general. And we're going to be starting in 11th next night for a race, and he'll be in 1st. He'll be on pole position. So we need to really make it into 5th at least, hopefully on soft tyres. Before the first corner. Something tells me that's not necessarily going to happen, because it is, and I know I keep saying it, but it's fucking true. It's a very short run down to the first corner. I mean, assuming we start at Alliance 1. Look, Mark, I don't know what you're smoking, but if I'm not at least somewhat aggressive, Christ, lost 4 seconds to him. I'm 5 behind bloody Iwasa. Jesus, this is not going well. It'll be fine, stop panicking. What am I stressing for? This is what I do, I stress. And I stress because I know that all it takes is one fuck up and it's all over. And that's true for life as well. just to, you know, really shit you up. You know, all it takes is one little mistake and you're dead. All it takes is one little mistake in this, and you're out of a race. And the thing that's true about both is it doesn't even have to be your mistake. You know, you can get wiped out on a motorway by someone else just because they've had a lapse of judgment or whatever. It's not what anyone wants to think about, actually, now I think about it, but too late. Already said it. I need a bathroom. I'm pleased this is the last lap we're coming up to.
Okay, mate, this is the final lap of the race. Final lap.
That coffee has gone right through me, and not in a fun way. Oof. Right, 2.5 minutes. We'll call it 3 minutes from now. I'll be finished because with the video, because you know we've got to do the points and see where we're up to and all that kind of stuff. It would be a 4-5 finish for a team. That's not bad. That's something positive. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh, around the corner. Come on, you can do it. Get around the corner. Come on, Bessie. Yeah, tyre, the grip is going now. We're over 60% on some of them. See, front left 60% wear, rear right 52%. That's the difference between, you know, because the left it pushes down when you turn into the right. There's a lot of turning into the right. Like I was saying, slower corners, longer corners. Everyone seems to have spread out a bit now. Logan Sargent wins the race. Jesus. Do me and Vibs, have Yuri and I managed to do so well that we catch up a little bit in the constructors as well? Because that'd be good. Because I know Carlin, Sargent and Lawson are both on Carlin. Yeah, didn't even see him, so can't comment on how he did. I got one more point than him. Oh, crikey.
The team did a good job with the strategy to put him in the back, and he was good enough to take the opportunity.
On to the teams then. Carlin moved to the top of the table. After all this drama, you'll be mad not to join us for the next race. We hope to see you then. Take care.
Yeah, he was. He got the fastest lap and one more point. So that's how are we on the constructors? We're 1 point behind them. Well, that's how that went. It is the race next time. Hopefully it'll go well. We'll have to see. I'm nervous about it after the sprint, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. Thank you for joining me, and hopefully I'll see you there. Goodbye.